at the Birch Aquarium at Scripps in La Jolla, California. I want to show you some very special animals. Somewhere in this tank behind me is a fish. Can you see it? The frogfish looks like a sponge or a weed as it waits for its prey. It also has an interesting structure over its mouth that looks like a fishing pole that dangles bait that the small fish might be interested in. When a small fish swims by, the larger frogfish is not easily seen because it's blending into the environment. So when the small fish comes in to check out the bait, oops, the frogfish has a meal. Frogfish are found around coral reefs in tropical waters. The frogfish, its prey, the surrounding plants, other living things, and even the coral reef and saltwater all make up what is called an ecosystem. An ecosystem is made up of a group of living things and their physical surroundings. Many people have walked through a forest, but have you ever swum through a forest? Another marine ecosystem is the kelp forest. Kelp is a large ocean plant. Kelp forests are found throughout the world in cold, shallow, open coastal waters. Kelp forests are home to many different kinds of living things, as you can see. Can you name any of the non-living parts of the kelp forest? Some of the non-living things can be seen, like sunlight, salt water, and sand, but other non-living things cannot be seen. Things like oxygen, carbon dioxide, and nutrients. Here is a question for you. Which of the following is not an example of an ecosystem? A. Pond. B. Kelp forest. C. Electric car. Or D. Jungle. That's right. An electric car is not an example of an ecosystem. As you can imagine, there are many, many different kinds of ecosystems throughout the world. The ways that things in an ecosystem relate to one another creates a natural balance. Most of the relationships in an ecosystem involve food. Remember the frogfish? The frogfish is an important member of a coral reef ecosystem. But what does the frogfish eat? What eats the frogfish? A common way to represent the members of an ecosystem is to make a diagram that shows who eats whom. This illustration of feeding relationships is called a food chain. Take a look at this coral reef food chain. This food chain shows that the seaweed or algae is eaten by small plant-eating fish, which in turn are eaten by the frogfish, which may be eaten by an eel, which may become a meal for a shark. Now it's your turn to explore a food chain. See if you can choose the correct member to complete the missing part of the meadow ecosystem. The choices are coyote, mouse, snake, or dragonfly. That's right. A snake could eat a frog, and a hawk could eat a snake. How did you figure it out? For myself, I know that a mouse or a dragonfly would not eat a frog, and a hawk would not eat a coyote. A snake is the only logical choice for that place in a simple meadow ecosystem food chain.